Hello and welcome to the Football Parliament podcast, a one stop destination for all your football debates, discussions, and opinions. Today, with me, I have Vedant and Rishabh, and here we are to discuss about the UEFA Euros and the Copa America. We decided to compile a team each, the best 11 from UEFA Euros and the Copa America, and decide which team is better. So, both of you are confident enough?
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Just
Ready
telling the
to see
viewers,
the best.
Rishabh has compiled the team for the UEFA Euros, while Vedant has compiled the team for Copa America. Where we have Messi versus Ronaldo, we have the battle of Kevin De Bruyne versus Neymar, a lot of battles to see, Suarez versus Lewandowski. Are you guys confident?
I don't know because actually I'm a Spain fan and have got the duty to assemble a
Yeah,
Copa America team. So it's been
yeah.
a bit tough competitions in Copa America selections, but I've been straight to
Yeah,
and
likewise. I've been an England fan all my life. And, to formulate a whole Euro 2021 team, I'd kind of have to actually go back and look at previous matches that have happened and then look at the current form and then try to compare it and see, who's the best player in that position.
same.
As I am being made the judge here to judge which team is better, let us start without wasting any time. Starting with the Euros team, Rishabh, please take us and explain us the selections you have made here.
Yeah. So first off, we start off with Manuel Neuer. This season, he's been the best goalkeeper in the sticks in all of Europe. He is by far way better than how Thibaut Courtois, for example, were this season. And I think the wall deserves a spot here. In the right back position, I don't think there's an argument that could be made here, but Reece James is probably the best right back in Europe right now. When you look at England right backs specifically and Portugal right backs, you have Nelson Semedo, you have Joao Cancelo, Kyle Walker for that matter as well. But nobody is as defensive and as attacking minded as Reece James is. He's absolutely gifted in that position. Up next is the player of the season, Ruben Diaz. This season, he's been absolutely phenomenal. He's still yet to reach Van Dijk's level, yet to achieve what Van Dijk has achieved. But considering the fact that he's been in tremendous form this season in the Premier League, 15 clean sheets when he's played. So, I think you can't make an argument for anybody else. On my left centre back, I have David Alaba from Bayern. Yes, he did have a very well rounded team, to cover him. But taking that centre back position, letting Alfonso Davies thrive in his prime left back position, playing in the centre back, adapting to it, he has been absolutely phenomenal this season, and I honestly can't wait to see what he's going to be doing in Real Madrid. Um, Up next is the left back Andy Robertson. Now this season he hasn't been his very best. The Liverpool started off very well. He started off very well for the matter, but the downfall for Liverpool really did cost him a lot. But maybe this time he's looking for a redemption because this is the first time that Scotland have qualified for a national tournament, I think, in a while. Um, my front three is going to be a bit surprising for people. Actually, I've chosen Bruno Fernandes solely because this season he has been better than Kevin De Bruyne. As a Manchester City fan, to say that Bruno Fernandes has been better this season than Kevin De Bruyne, well, it stings, but it's true because 12 games for Kevin De Bruyne, and how more than double of what Bruno Fernandes has played with the assists and the goal figures. So I feel he is going to have a bigger impact than Kevin De Bruyne will on Belgium. Um, Up next from France, it's the engine N'Golo Kante. The argument here made is that he did miss out on a huge portion of the season, but when he did play, he was absolutely phenomenal. And I only refer to the Champions League matches that he played against Real Madrid and Man City, specifically because he could absolutely pocket everybody. Up next is another very interesting pick for me. I've chosen Mason Mount to start over, Kevin De Bruyne or Phil Foden. It's because Mason Mount this season has been absolutely phenomenal. Sure, he doesn't have the same figures that Phil Foden has, but this season his creative style of play, he's absolutely phenomenal. I can see him help England get to the finals and not win the Euros, which is what I hope they do. And apart from Phil Foden, I think Mason Mount deserves a starting spot here. So my front three, I don't think I really have to explain why, but Kylian Mbappe, 30 goals this season, league on. I think somewhere around 5 to 10 goals for France as well. So on the left wing, he'll be extremely deadly considering his pace. And up top, I've put in Robert Lewandowski instead of Harry Kane. Both are goal scoring machines. They're absolutely phenomenal. But Robert Lewandowski, I think for the last 4, 5 seasons, he's continued to prove why he's one of the best strikers in the world. I think when it comes to top three strikers in the world in the past 5 years, it's for me personally, it's Ronaldo, Luis Suarez, and then Robert Lewandowski. And I feel like him starting has to be a thing. And on the right wing, again, Cristiano Ronaldo, not exactly his prime spot, I think, but nevertheless, you have to put the goat in the team. So yeah, that's my team.
Definitely, Vedant. Now talking about this team, I really don't think we have much to change. But the only positions we can even think of considering of changing is just swapping Mbappe and Neymar because Ronaldo rather, because Mbappe has an experience of playing from the right, a bit more experience, and also the debatable positions could be Mason Mount, Alaba, and James. According to me, just these three players because centre back role maybe in a back four Alaba can be displaced by likes of Nicolas Sule, Hummels, or maybe someone else. But definitely, this team is a very good team. Obviously, you have named like already put the names like Kevin De Bruyne, Phil Foden, who could start over them. We have a lot of bench strength on the Euros team, but it is about the best 11. So that definitely gives an extra edge to the Copa America team because just putting the best 11 will be difficult. Now moving on to the team by Vedant. Before getting to any conclusion, Vedant, you'll just brief your team by the time I share the screen.
Yeah, definitely. Copa America starts from 14 June, and I'm pretty sure all of us in India are excited because we have to watch these games at 5:30 or 6:30 in the morning and not 2 at night, which is peak sleeping time. So that's one advantage. Now, to going to my Copa America team, you are gonna see the MSN, and we all know what chemistry the MSN had. The front three MSN for Barcelona. That's what's gonna be there in my team. Apart from that, there were a lot of tough, you should say, competition for each and every spot, even in the Copa America team, mainly by top teams like Brazil, Uruguay, and Argentina.
Yes. So going through your team from the back.
Yeah, so the goalkeeper spot has been Allison's. I know there are lot of key players in this position. Emiliano Martinez had a great season with Aston Villa. Definitely not the best defense which Aston Villa have, but he's done his part. Like really a very good goalkeeper. Apart from him, in Brazil itself, we have Ederson. But the thing with Brazil is that they prefer Alisson as the number one as compared to Ederson. Apart from that, I don't see any other suitors or any other competitors in this position. So I think Allison clearly deserves this spot, although he had a rough season, but that's because emotionally he was a bit unstable. His father had died. Apart from that, we all know what kind of a keeper Allison is, so I don't really need to tell you all. The next spot goes to Jose Maria Gimenez, the defender from Atletico Madrid, probably their best defender for their La Liga winning season, Jose Maria Gimenez. We will see how key he will be in order to replace Diego Godin for Uruguay. Let's see what he brings in this team. Uruguay fans are really expecting him to actually shine up. An honorable mention in this position will be Eder Militao, who also plays left centre back. And we all know he had great games in the Champions League and in the final half of La Liga. The next defending position is up for Marquinhos. We all know what kind of a player Marquinhos has been for the PSG's Champions League campaign. Scored a crucial goal against Bayern Munich too, and he's rock solid when it comes to defending. So there isn't any doubts about this. So Marquinhos clearly deserves the spot. Not a lot of competition from Argentina or anyone else in this compartment. Cuadrado, the player from Colombia. We all know how a creative right back he is, and probably the most creative player Juventus have, and that's a right back. Cuadrado, he's a really very good player. Whenever I've seen Juventus, he's always been fun to watch, and not a lot of players in this position, to be honest, to actually compete with Cuadrado. Next, there is Renan Lodi, who's very strong defensively. Probably needs to improve his offensive contributions. But apart from that, he's rock solid defensively, and I don't think there are a lot of players who can actually play at left back and are actually that good. Now going to the midfield, Casemiro, there's really no doubt. Fabinho or Fernandinho, they don't really deserve a starting spot ahead of Casemiro. He's probably the best central defensive midfielder or the second best central defensive midfielder in the world right now. Had a great season, individual season with Real Madrid. And the next spot goes to his Real Madrid teammate, which is Federico Valverde. This season hasn't been his season because he got COVID twice and one injury. But apart from that, whenever he played, he was absolutely world class when it came to transitional playing and etc. etc. So Federico Valverde, not a lot of midfielders from Argentina or from Brazil who could actually give a competition to Federico Valverde. The next central midfielder who actually isn't naturally a central midfielder is Angel Di Maria. For Real Madrid and for PSG, he's played at central midfield, right central midfield to be specific, multiple times, and I have given him this spot so that Messi also has his right wing position, and I think Di Maria truly deserves this spot. He's a great player. At 33, he's going sharp. Now going to the attack, the MSN. I don't really need to talk about this front three. We all know this front three was a nightmare for legit every defender in Europe once upon a time.
So definitely, we both have discussions from both the teams. Rishabh, some changes you will make in this team.
Um, I think like I feel like a little bit of bias comes in here, but for goalkeeper, I would say Alisson is not. He is Brazil's number one, but then again, we're talking about the best that the Copa America can give, and this season Ederson has been nothing short of it. I think you know Allison is definitely not a close second to Ederson in terms of goalkeeping, but I think that's the change I would make. And maybe another change possibly I think is uh I don't know, because this season Fabinho's been pretty good for Liverpool in terms of defensive midfielders, but Casemiro does.
Position, right, Rishabh? Fabinho has been great, but that's been at centre back position. And as I told you, Marquinhos has been rock solid for PSG. He's played 50 games for them, and Maria Gimenez was obviously key for Atletico Madrid's title-winning season.
Yeah, I mean that is there, but when you look at Marquinhos, do you honestly question that he's got a world class midfield and attack, so that when it comes to defense, really his job is um easy for him? Because okay, if talking about PSG's backline, there's Alessandro Florenzi, there is Marquinhos, there is Juan Bernat at the left back. I don't know who the fourth centre back is. I think it's Backer. Yeah, Backer. So, and then he's got a whole midfield of Verratti, Di Maria, Draxler, Mbappe, Neymar, and Icardi for it. So I feel like Marquinhos' job is slightly made easier.
I'll actually disagree with you because you're getting it all wrong. No offense. Like Fabinho has a world class midfield and a world class attack with him. We all know what Salah, Mane, Firmino have done in the previous years. And PSG, to be actually honest, they're a good team for France, but they're actually not a great team to actually conquer European glory. Sorry, European trophy, UCL. You can clearly see in their Champions League matches, it's all Neymar and Mbappe, and when either of them aren't there, they actually don't win games.
Okay, that's a fair argument, I would say.
Yeah.
But
So,
sorry, to go back
yeah,
to
yeah.
my Euro team, one change that I was thinking about is removing Mason Mount and putting in Tony Cruz. I was thinking about it. I debated it a lot, but I put in Mason Mount purely because I want to see football come home. But Tony Kroos, I'm still considering it. I have no idea if he
Tony Cruz
still
is on
deserves.
another level, man. Like I think he's got.
Agreed, but this season,
But this
I
season,
feel
Mason
like
Mount has
yeah,
shut him both on Twitter and on the pitch. You
Yeah,
cannot
but
deny
I
that
think
fact.
you do realize, right, that Tony Cruz came up with the reply.
fair enough,
Yeah,
fair
that
enough.
was the reply that backfired him himself. He
No, no,
must be regretting that decision till
Mason
now.
Mount. No, what happened was Tony Cruz commented something on live TV. So Mason Mount responded to that, and Tony Cruz came up with a reply on Twitter. And after that, there wasn't any, shit talking going on.
Because because his performance in the final spoke it all.
Yeah, great.
Okay, Chirag, what changes would you make to the Copa America team if you had any?
Yeah, for the Copa America team, see, first of all, talking about the team, the left back position is something I am not so happy about because obviously Renan Lodi is a very good player according to me, but is he the level the we are discussing about the rest of the players? When you're talking about MSN, you talk about standards. Is he
Yeah,
of that caliber? Even if you compare here, if you have, where you have Robertson, I really don't know if we can compare Lodi there because and if we compare both the teams together, first of all, so defense, including the keeper, has to go to the Euros team. There is no denial in that. Obviously, Alaba, Ruben Diaz, James, and Robertson is a much better combination than the combination of Jimenez, Marquinhos, Cuadrado, and Lodi. And moving into the midfield, if we go player by player comparison, I'll directly go there. N'Golo Kante better than Casemiro playing on form. In this form, definitely you cannot deny that, Vedant. If we are having conversation of
True.
Ballon d'Or
I,
for
I
N'Golo
agree.
Kante,
I agree. Kante had a better season, no doubt about that, because he won the Champions League, of course, and also the Champions League
yeah.
of the game, whatever.
So it's about the best right now.
yeah,
Statistics,
It's about,
exactly.
that's my friend.
it's about the
If
best
it's
right
not
now.
about the best, then we can directly give it to MSN because beating MSN is the worst, is the most difficult task you will ever see. It is not about at that time; it's about right now.
Hmm.
So
100%.
N'Golo Kante is better than Casemiro, and I'll still put Valverde over Mount or Mount over Valverde because if you are going with Mount, you because you are already compiled Mount. I'm not considering Cruz in this position. Both of them I can equally put them at par according to me. But Bruno Fernandes over Di Maria is not even a question right now
Yeah.
for Vedant as well. Moving to the
Okay.
front three, that is the most difficult part. These are the
Messi
best six
and
attacking players you will ever have.
Messi and
If a
Ronaldo on
team,
the same flank, right wing.
no, no, I can't compare. I do not want to get roasted in the comment section. I'm not even going in the comparisons for Messi and Ronaldo. Lewandowski and Suarez also, I cannot just go one guy won the Bundesliga, one guy won the Spanish league. Both of them are good. Obviously, Lewandowski had a better season considering the goals, but definitely Neymar and Mbappe, both of them complement each other so well. So the attack goes to both the teams. There is no denial in that. But comprising the whole team, it obviously has to be the Euros team.
Europe,
I
of course.
don't think Vedant will have a competition that or debate in that.
No, no,
That
no.
is a very good
I
team. We
myself,
all
I'm a
know that.
Spain fan. I'm a European fan, man. I hate South American football, to be very honest with you.
No, no, no. But to
Irrespective,
be
it's a challenge you took on. So,
Yeah,
yeah, and to be
yeah, fair
honest,
play.
I feel that if it was not the Copa America team, if we were talking about the AFCON team, the African nations, that would have been a better competition to the Euros team. I feel so.
Oh, I
As
feel
of
I feel AFCON and CONCACAF. AFCON and
yeah,
CONCACAF, and 11 of those would be a very interesting one.
yeah, we definitely can do a video if people really want that and can comment down for the same. So
yeah.
for this, we have the winners. That is the Euros team, the team compiled by Rishabh. So congratulations, Rishabh. I think you have won your second challenge in the team
Yeah.
building process. Yeah,
Yeah.
it
Yeah,
is the second straight winning challenge. With this, I will like to end the video. Do comment down your own teams, the winner who, according to you, wins it, Vedant or Rishabh, who gets the upper hand. Do comment down and do not forget to like, comment, and share our videos. And definitely, we are very close to 400 subscribers. If you can subscribe, ask your friends to subscribe, ask your family members to subscribe, and you can also hear us on Spotify.
yeah,
Thank you.
and many other apps like Apple Podcasts, etc., etc. That's the video for today. Bye.